So much for having me. Thank
Great
you.
conversation.
Thank you.
All right, joining us now, member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Republican Rand Paul of Kentucky. Senator Paul changed his vote to yes last night on Mike Pompeo's Secretary of State nomination after getting several, quote, assurances from Pompeo himself and President Trump. And, Senator, what were those assurances that came at the final moments that you didn't hear before?
You know, you've heard me before say that we've been at war too long and in too many places. I still believe that. I believe that very strongly. In fact, I think that's one of my #1 jobs up here is to try to see if we can end some of our military involvement around the globe. And so in saying that, that was one of the reasons I was worried about Director Pompeo, because when I've asked him repeatedly, was the Iraq war a mistake? President Trump has said it's a mistake. Do you say it's a mistake? I really wasn't getting a direct answer. Over the weekend, both meeting with Pompeo and then also discussing again on the phone with him and the president, you know, every time I talk to the president, I become more and more of the belief that he truly does share my notion that we've been at war too long and in too many places. Whether Director Pompeo does or not, he's telling me, yes, that he thinks the president is right and the president's vision for the world is going to be his job, and that I think we'll hear from him publicly, more specifically, that our foreign policy hasn't worked in the past and that regime change hasn't worked. And so these are the things I've been pushing for, and I felt like that in the end I did get some satisfaction. We also have had some discussions on another front with the president over the last couple of days. I've been very concerned that the FBI is allowed to look at Americans' information without a warrant. And I've had some discussions with him over whether or not we could actually have an executive order from the president that simply says, from now on, we're going to obey the Fourth Amendment, and the FBI agents will have to get a warrant to look at these foreign surveillance databases. That's a big step forward for me, too. So in all of these discussions, I came to the point of view that I would give Director Pompeo a chance, and I think that we'll hear more from him in the next couple of days that hopefully will be heartening to those of point of view that we need to have less war.
Senator Paul, it's Willie Geist. Good to see you this morning, as always. You wrote last month that you couldn't support